forward to it. One question?
Can you share how your information about war plans against the Houthis in Yemen was shared with a journalist in the Atlantic, and were those details classified?
You're talking about a deceitful and highly discredited so-called journalist who's made a profession of peddling hoaxes time and time again, to include the hoaxes of Russia, or the fine people on both sides hoax, or suckers and losers hoax. So this is the guy that peddles in garbage. This is what he does.
In a heated exchange today, U.S. Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth addressed recent allegations that classified military plans involving Yemen and the Houthi rebels had been leaked to a journalist from the Atlantic. The topic sparked intense interest, but Hegseth quickly turned the focus toward discrediting the journalist involved. When asked directly whether sensitive information regarding operations in Yemen had been shared with the press, Secretary Hegseth dismissed the claims as baseless. He referred to the journalist in question as discredited, and accused them of having a long history of promoting what he described as political hoaxes, from the Russia investigation to remarks about the military allegedly attributed to former President Trump. Shifting focus, Hegseth spoke proudly about U.S. military efforts in the region. He described the administration's renewed commitment to restoring deterrence and protecting freedom of navigation in the Red Sea. According to him, under President Trump's leadership, U.S. forces are no longer reacting defensively but are now actively dismantling Houthi capabilities.
Deceitful and highly discredited so-called journalist who's made a profession of peddling hoaxes time and time again, to include the hoaxes of Russia, or the fine people on both sides hoax, or suckers and losers hoax. So this is the guy that peddles in garbage. This is what he does. I would love to comment on the Houthi campaign because of the skill and courage of our troops. I've monitored it very closely from the beginning. And you see, we've been managing 4 years of deferred maintenance under the Trump administration. Our troops, our sailors were getting shot at as targets. Our ships couldn't sail through. And when they did shoot back, it was purely defensively or at shacks in Yemen. President Trump said, no more. We will reestablish deterrence, we will open freedom of navigation, and we will ultimately decimate the Houthis, which is exactly what we're doing as we speak from the beginning, overwhelmingly.
The defense secretary credited the campaign's momentum to improved military readiness and strong leadership from the top down. Though he declined to go into operational specifics, he emphasized that America's goals are clear: to neutralize threats and reassert control over critical maritime routes. While the leak remains under investigation, Secretary Hegseth made it clear that the administration won't be distracted by what he called political theater. As the situation develops, we'll continue to bring you verified updates and analysis.